afternoon. My name is Gregory. I'm a South African. I will be your teacher for this book, Headway Plus Beginners, Unit 1. The one thing that we always do when we meet somebody for the first time, as in today, this is the first time I'm meeting you as my student and the first time you're meeting me as your teacher. The first thing we need to do is to introduce ourselves. And that means I tell you who I am and you tell me who you are. So I told you my name is Gregory. What's your name?
Lou.
Hello, Lou. And your name, what's your name?
My name is Paul.
You'll notice we use the word what's, which is short for what is. What is your name? We also use I am. My names is my name is. And what's your name? What is your name? Let us listen to Noura and Jamal meeting each other for the first time.
Unit 1, Tape Script 1.1.
Hello, I'm Noura.
Hello, I'm Jamal.
And it's as easy as that. Lou, I would like you to be Pablo, and Paul, I would like you to be Ahmed. Would you read that box, please?
Hello, I'm Pablo. What's your name?
My name's Ahmed.
Hello, Ahmed.
That was very good. Now I would like you to introduce yourselves to each other in the same way. Paul, you begin.
Do you want me to use the name Ahmed?
I want you to use your own name, please.
Okay. Good afternoon. Hello, I'm Paul. What's your name?
My name's Lou.
Hello, Lou.
And let's listen.
Tape Script 1.2. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Pablo. What's your name?
My name's Ahmed.
Hello, Ahmed.
All very easy so far? When you introduce yourself to somebody, you normally respond with nice to meet you or hello. So, hello Paul, I am Gregory.
Hello, Gregory.
I am Gregory, what's your name?
My name is Lou.
And here we have Ben and Ahmed introducing themselves to each other. Again, Lou, would you be Pablo? And Paul, would you please be Ahmed? I will be Ben.
Ben, this is Ahmed. Ahmed, this is Ben.
Hello, Ben.
Hello, Ahmed. Now, what is different about what they are doing here to what we did earlier? Before we said, I'm Gregory, what's your name? What is different in this case?
Well, I said the same thing.
Yes, but what is different in this case is that we have 3 people. And one of those people is introducing the other 2 people to each other. So in this case, I would say, Lou, this is Paul. Paul, this is Lou. And then you would respond how? What would you say if I say, Paul, this is Lou. Lou, this is Paul.
Hello, Lou.
Hello, Paul.
Yes, very good. You are understanding this so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's listen to this.
Tape Script 1.3. This is
Ben, this is Ahmed. Ahmed, this is Ben.
Hello, Ben.
Hello, Ahmed.
Now, usually when we get introduced to somebody, we can respond to just saying hello, but we can also say nice to meet you. This is a very common thing in English. When you say, I say, hello Lou, I'm Gregory, nice to meet you. Or if I just say,
You too.
thank you. And let's listen to 1.4.
Tape script 1.4. Nice to meet you.
Hello, my name's Nawaf Al-Harbi.
Hello, I'm Robert Smith. Nice to meet you.
And you?
You notice what they say? Nice to meet you. So I'd like you to practice that with each other. Paul, introduce yourself to Lou.
Hello, Lou.
Using this format.
Oh, hello. My name's
Use your own name, please.
Paul.
Hello, I'm Lou. Nice to meet you.
And you.
Okay, I'd like you to do that again, but this time use your first name and your surname.
Hello, my name's Lou Johnson.
Hello. I'm Paul Anthony. Nice to meet you.
And you.
Very good. I think you've got it. Now listen to these English names. These are men's names and these are women's names. And you can get to practice introducing yourself again using whichever name you like.
I don't understand.
Okay, what I want you to do is to listen to these names. Those are men's names. Those are women's names.
Woman's? Which woman?
Any woman.
Oh.
In other words, we have a man and we have a woman. So when you introduce yourself, I want you to pick a name. You'll pick a man's name because you are both men, and introduce yourself using one of those names.
Tape script 1.5. English names.
James Bond. Robert Taylor. Henry Baker.
Susie Walsh. Anita Johnson. Catherine Smith.
Okay, introduce yourself using one of those names. Lou, introduce yourself to me.
Hello, my name is Robert Taylor.
Nice to meet you, Robert Taylor. Paul?
Hello. My name's James Bond.
Nice to meet you, James.
Nice to meet you too.
What do we say after we have said, I am Gregory, nice to meet you? What the next thing that we commonly say in English is, how are you? This does not always require a long explanation of how the state of your health, but you can just simply say normally, I'm fine, thanks, or I am good. For instance, listen to Pablo and Ben speaking.
Tape script 1.6. How are you? 1.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
Fine, thanks, Pablo. And you?
I'm okay, thanks.
2.
Hello, Ahmed. How are you? Very well, thank you. How are you? Fine.
Hello, Lou, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Me too, thank you. Hello, Paul, how are you?
Very well, thanks.
Thank you, so am I. Now, what the difference is, the first time you meet somebody, you introduce yourself. I am Gregory, I am Paul, I am Lou. So today when we met for the first time, that is what we did, so that we knew each other's names. So tomorrow when we meet each other, we will simply say, hello Lou, how are you? And hello Paul, how are you? We do not introduce ourselves to each other over and over again every day. Let's have a look at this grammar spot, right? Apostrophe M is or are. What would go there? I, Sandra. Apostrophe M. The apostrophe stands for the letter A in this case. When we make words shorter, we take out the letter and put in an apostrophe. As we saw earlier on page 6, we had I apostrophe M means I am. Names, which is name apostrophe S, is name is.
What is Sandra?
Sandra is a girl's name. It is a lady's name. How? You. What word would go in there?
Ah.
Yes. As we've just been doing. How are you? And this, John.
Is.
This is John. Yes. So these are all different ways of introducing ourselves and introducing other people. If you wanted to complete this conversation, what words would we put in? Hello, my name's Anna. Your name?
What's.
What's? And B would be, hello, my name's Anna. What's your name?
My name's
Yes. My name's Maury. What would number 2 be? Max is Alan.
This.
This. What is happening here? What are they doing?
They are introducing themselves.
Yes. Max is introducing Alan to Max. Max, this is Alan. Hi, Alan. Hello, Max. What would he say there? To
nice.
meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And you go across to the last one. Hi, Bob. Are you?
How.
How are you? Do you think they are meeting for the first time? Or have they met before?
They met before.
How do you know that?
Because he said, how are you?
Mhm.
And so he met him before.
They already know each other's names.
Yes, correct. And B, fine. Thanks, David. And
you.
And you? And David says, what
Very
word?
well, thanks.
I'm well, thanks. I, apostrophe M, for I am.
Teacher, can you say very well? Thanks.
Sorry, say it again.
You said, I'm well, thanks. I said, can you say very well, thanks?
That would also be correct, but that would be for another lesson at another time. For today, we are just using I, are, and is. Or rather, let's look at the key. Make sure we had the correct answers. Paul, would you be A, please? And Lou, would you be B?
Hello, my name's Anna. What's your name?
My name's Marie.
Max, this is Alan.
Hi, Alan. Hello, Max. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Bob. How are you?
Fine, thanks, David. And you?
Very well, thanks.
That was well done. And let's listen to that now.
Tape script 1.7. 1.
Hello, my name's Anna. What's your name? My name's Marie.
2.
Max, this is Alan. Hi, Alan.
Hello, Max. Nice to meet you.
3.
Hi, Bob. How are you? Fine, thanks, David. And you? Very well, thanks.
Any questions?
So who is Alan?
He is simply one of the people being introduced in this little section.
Oh, okay.
Now, in the next section, we are going to be looking at good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And what are the times of day when we say each of these? When would you say good morning to somebody? Who knows?
If it's before noon.
Before noon. So from what time do you get it? Maybe 5 o'clock, say? 5 until 12 noon. Good afternoon, we would say when? Paul, what do you think?
Teacher, what is noon?
Noon is 12 o'clock in the daytime.
Oh. Sorry, teacher. What's your question?
Question is, when would you say good afternoon?
So at 12 noon and after 12 noon?
After 12 noon, yes.
Is that the middle of the day?
Yes, that is the middle of the day.
Teacher, is that AM or PM?
12 in the middle of the day is PM. That is in the afternoon. So good afternoon would be from 12 o'clock in the afternoon at midday until around about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. And good night. When would we say good night? Lou, what do you think?
From 6 p.m. until 4:59 a.m.
Yes. Or generally we say we are going to sleep. So if we leave here at night at 10 o'clock, we say to our colleagues, good night, because we are now going home to sleep most probably. So let's have a look at the exercise around that. Complete these conversations. Number 1 has been completed for you. Good morning. B says, good morning, what a lovely day. What would be number 2? Any ideas? That would be good afternoon, because it comes after morning. And he's in a restaurant and he's probably having lunch. And the next one, number 3,
Goodbye.
that would be goodbye. How do we know that?
Because the man is leaving.
And what does B say, Paul?
Bye.
Yes. See you later.
See you later.
So A obviously must have said goodbye. And number 4. Paul, what do you think?
Good night.
And why is he saying good night? Why do you say that?
Because the boy is going to sleep.
Yes, correct.
Tape script 1.8. Everyday English. 1. Good morning.
Good morning. What a lovely day.
2.
Good afternoon. Hello. A cup of tea, please.
3.
Goodbye.
Bye. See you later.
4.
Good night.
Good night. Sleep well.
Are there any questions about morning, afternoon, night, goodbye? All
No.
clear?
No.
No, teacher.
No, you don't understand? Or no questions?
Oh, no question, teacher.
No questions. Lou, do you understand?
Yes, I do.
If we walked into this classroom now, what would you say? Good morning, good afternoon, good night, goodbye? What would you say?
Good afternoon.
And why, Paul? Why good afternoon?
Because it's after 12 noon in the middle of the day, which is PM, so it's afternoon.
Absolutely correct. Well done. And when we leave here today, what will we say to each other?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher, and I would say goodbye, students. Or goodbye, Paul, and goodbye, Lou. So you're all clear with that? You're all happy with that?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's put these words in the correct order. Paul, will you read the first one for us, please?
Good morning. How are you today? Fine, thanks.
Thank you. Lou, would you like to try number 2?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. A cup of coffee, please.
Very good. Paul, would you like to try number 3?
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Almost. You missed out one word.
Have a nice day.
What about ah?
What is teacher?
It is a word that tells you that you are talking about one single thing,
Oh,
such as a day.
have a nice day.
Very good. And B?
Thank you, and you. See you later.
Very good. And Lou, number 4, please.
Good night. Sleep well. Thank you. And you.
Very good. And let's listen to that.
Tape script 1.9. 1.
Good morning. How are you today?
Fine, thanks.
2.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. A cup of coffee, please.
3.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Thank you. And you. See you later.
4.
Good night. Sleep well.
Thank you. And you.
Any questions?
No, teacher.
Good. Now, one of the things you will need to be learning while you are learning English is vocabulary. Vocabulary is just a way of saying the words that you need to know in English in order to be able to speak English. And often you will know a word in your own language, but you will not know what it is in English. In that case, what you will do, you will come to me or you'll say, "Teacher, what is that in English?" Or "What is that in English?" And in this way, you'll get to know how to use more and more English words, and so you will be able to express yourself better and more clearly as you go along. And we have some practice for that. English vocabulary. What we have here are pictures, and in the center we have words which describe what those pictures are. So what is number 1? That's been filled in for you. It is
A book.
a book. Paul, what
Yes.
about number 2? What do you think number 2 is?
A computer.
It is a computer, correct. Lou, what do you think number 3 is?
A television.
It is a television. Paul, number 4. What is that in English?
A phone.
It is a phone, correct. Lou, what would you say number 5 is?
A bus.
That is a bus. Paul, number 6, what is that in English?
A car.
It is a car. Lou, number 7, what is that in English?
A burger.
It is a burger. A very large burger. And Paul, what is number 8 in English?
A sandwich.
It is a sandwich. What is on the sandwich?
What is on the sandwich?
Yes.
There's nothing on the sandwich, is there?
There is cheese and lettuce and egg and onion. That is between the slices of the bread, slices of bread.
Oh.
Lou, what is that in English?
A camera.
Correct. And Paul, what is that in English? Could it be that?
Oh, a photograph.
Could it be a photograph? Yes, because he's holding it, so we know that it's something he is holding. Lou, number 11.
A bag.
It is a bag, yes. And Paul, number 12, what is that in English?
A house.
It is a house, quite correct. Listen and repeat the words.
Tape script 1.10. Vocabulary. 1,
A book.
A book.
2,
A computer.
A computer.
3,
A television.
A television.
4,
A phone.
A phone.
5,
A bus.
A bus.
6,
A car.
A car.
7,
A burger.
A burger.
A burger.
A sandwich.
A sandwich.
A camera.
A camera.
10,
A photograph.
A photograph.
A bag.
A bag.
12,
A house.
A house. Very good. Any questions? And you'll notice it is can be contracted to its. So when you are talking normal English, not formal English, you will use the contractions. It's a house, it's a bag, it's a photograph. Now, we are going to practice numbers. Read and listen.
tape script 1.12. Numbers 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let's just practice that. Paul, what's the first number?
1,
Luke?
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9, 10.
Very good. And here we have various items. How many books are there?
5,
There are 5 books. How many cars are there?
3,
How many, what is this?
houses.
Houses. How many houses are there?
8,
And what are these, Paul?
cameras.
How many of them do we have there?
7,
These are
photographs.
photographs. And how many of them do we have?
9,
Very good. Paul?
these are sandwiches. 2 sandwiches.
There are 2 sandwiches. Lou?
4 computers.
We have 4 computers. Paul?
Buses.
How many?
6.
Very good. And the last one?
10 students.
10 students. You will notice if we have one book, we have 2 books. All we do is add an S onto the end of the word. If you have one car, you would have 3. What would we do?
Add the S.
Add S. Cars. Computer. One computer. 6
Computers.
computers. Yes, correct. So to go from singular to plural, from one to more than one, you add S to the end of the word. And you can see in this case we have sandwiches, computers, buses, students, because all of them are more than one, so they have added S to the end of the word. Let's listen and check.
Tape fruit 1.13. Plurals. A.
5 books.
B.
3 cars.
C.
8 houses.
D.
7 cameras.
E.
9 photographs.
F.
2 sandwiches.
G.
4 computers.
H.
6 buses.
I.
10 students.
Okay, one more thing I would like us to look at before we finish this lesson. I told you that you add S to the end of a word to make it more than one. But the way we pronounce the S can be different with different words. In this case, S, we have books, photographs, students. With these words, it has a sound of Z. Cars, computers, burgers, cameras, televisions, bags, phones. And in this case, it has the sound of is. Sandwiches, houses, buses. There are rules to decide which one of those pronunciations you use, but that will be for a later lesson. For now, just know that S does not always sound the same at the end of a word. So how does this sound, Lou?
Students.
Students. Paul, how does that sound?
Computers.
Computers. Lou?
Houses.
Is correct. Are there any questions? Today we have looked at introducing ourselves, introducing other people to other people. We've looked at plurals, we've learned how to say things in English and to ask questions, what is this in English? And the numbers 1 to 10. What lesson number was this?
Number 1.
Number 1. The lesson or lessons?
Lessons.
It was one lesson that we had today, yes. Thank you for your time, and I will see you again next month at the same time.